What's up, guys? It's Rush with more digital media and live casting. I'm out here at the Omni Hotel in Frisco at the upper deck pool area. If you've never been here, it's fantastic. It gives you a scenic view of the entire city. It's phenomenal. Listen, a few months ago, we were looking long and hard for the right person to host our 7-part video series called Home, Real Talk About Real Estate. In meeting Kimberlypence, little did we know that we would meet such an indestructible spirit, a transformational force, an executionist, and someone who is so adaptable and the best team player. I gotta tell you, when you get to know Kimberlypence, you'll realize that she's a wheel of limitless good fortune and someone that you want on your side fighting for you. It's with my great pleasure to introduce to you Kimberlypence. All right, Kimberly, we finally have had a chance to sit down. I mean, there's been so much going on these last few months. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, oh my goodness. And it's going to be different sitting in the hot seat this time. I like to be in your seat, I think, a little bit better. But yeah, let's hear what's on your mind.
Yeah, once we started that home Real Talk About Real Estate, we just we were just up and rolling, and we haven't really had a chance to put you out there. So this is a great opportunity to do that. And
well, yeah, hopefully everybody will get to know a little bit about, who I am and what exactly it is that I do, and, and a little bit about, more digital media as well.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's start it off. You kind of had the first question that's coming out right off the box. Who is Kimberlypence?
Well, I'm a realtor. I'm an entrepreneur, a songwriter, a publisher, and and a huge women's advocate.
Yeah, I could say that. That's one of the most important. I would say all of those things are all encompassing, and that was the one thing that stuck out. And when we were looking for people, we went through probably 15 to 20 applicants, just trying to figure out who had the life experience and some I would say transformational force. Like I said in the intro, it's like the transformational force to make things happen is really important, and being an executionist, which is what you are. So tell me a little bit about what made you decide that you wanted to be a part of Home Real Talk About Real Estate.
Well, the biggest part for me is educating, whether if it's a first-time home buyer or whether if it's an investor, or maybe it's somebody who's just interested and doesn't know a lot and they just want to learn. And for me it's about educating people and me giving them some of my contacts or some of my knowledge, or or just saying, hey, here's some of my friends, call them if you need a loan, or hey, call this person if you need a home decorator, or that's what makes me as a real estate agent so successful, is the contacts and the people that surround me.
Yeah, and that is one, that's amazing, because having that good social network helps. I'm sure it helps you as a realtor, and you just can plug in. You can kind of plug and play kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's really cool. So, as far as real estate, what made you decide to get into real estate? When did you decide that, and how did that come about?
Well, I owned a packaging company, and I was importing packaging out of China and getting a lot of stuff domestic, but I was press checking things at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then doing sales calls all day long. And when I was a child, my grandfather always told me to have multiple sources of income, and in the packaging business I couldn't do that. I could have one source, and so I was like, there's got to be a different way for me to do this. So, it kind of fell right into line. My husband is in the excavation business, and, so we figured that we would pair well on that path. And that's kind of what brought me to real estate. And then, of course, my mentor, Paulette, she gave me a little nudge too, so.
Yeah, I really like Paulette's story. She was a school teacher before, a kindergarten school teacher, and then at what age was it that she decided to transform, or just to become a real estate agent?
Right about 40. It might have been 38, but she was right about 40 years old. Yeah. It was really cool.
And going back to what you were talking about being a huge women's advocate, Paulette worked with one of, with
Ebby. Oh my gosh. Miss Ebby, I was blessed enough to get my picture taken with her. I met her a couple times, and she was such a special woman, and somebody that I still strive to you know, follow her lead in some of the things that she said or some of the quotes that she's made, or, you know, sometimes you'll be somewhere and you'll be like, God, you know, this is tough. How would Ebby do it? And, you know, it's something that you think about.
And Ebby was like one of the first real estate agents in Dallas, Texas, right?
Yeah,
Or North Texas? Or Women.
Yes. And, you know, and then look what she built, you know. I mean, we've got so many offices.
Yeah, I think it's great, you know, just how that whole chain occurs, and that's probably what gives you that you know, that power that you have. So to do the things you have accomplished.
A lot of people to look up to.
For sure. Okay. Now let's transition into real estate, and let's talk about, you know, the elephant in the room. Okay. With regards to COVID-19, what how's the real estate market right now?
You know, it's great. People are, you know, whether somebody's in an apartment or a condo and they're looking to spread out a little bit, they're looking to make that change. Some people who might be scared or might have too much house, they're looking to change.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't know what's going to happen, you know, next fall. But, you know, you're either looking to upsize or downscale, or, you know, or just be a little bit closer to, you know, a place. I mean, gosh, you guys, we're in the middle of Frisco. Why wouldn't you want to live right here next to the Star? You know, it's pretty incredible. So, you know, I mean, a change.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, lake properties are selling, ranch and farm properties are selling for people who really want to get out, and then, you know, and then other people who are just wanting a little bit more or a little bit less space.
Yeah, this is an amazing spot for that matter. This is, I mean, people don't realize we're sitting here in the heart of...
In the heart of Frisco,
in the heart
on
of
the $5 billion mile.
Yeah, and we're here at the Omni Hotel, and it's like a great place to do this interview for that matter. Okay, now let's focus on commercial real estate too. You do commercial real estate as well, right?
Yeah,
talk to us
I do
about
a little bit of it, and, you know, it started off, you know, with farm and land, and, you know, I'm lucky enough to, you know, have dinner with a lot of developers and things like that, and it just, you know, it was a nice transition for me. So, I mean, it's probably about 50-50. I mean, I still sell, you know, quite a few homes, but, you know, with my previous packaging experience, I've got those customers calling me going, hey, you know, we need a different warehouse. And then, you know, and then the developers are going, hey, you know, we need to build a, you know, 650 house development. Yeah. And, you know, and we need it to be, you know, on the other side of Fort Worth, or, you know, or over here in Aubrey. So. Yeah, so it's constant, I'm sure, and especially in this area or anywhere, I guess you're seeing a lot of building in North Texas, right? I am, you know, I mean, and for myself, I like to diversify. So that's why I like to do the homes and the commercial, because, you know, we're lucky, you know, in the DFW Metroplex for it to be thriving. But if it were to ever switch, then I could have some sort of a backup. Okay, and with regards to buying and selling right now, what kind of things should somebody know about the market right now? You know, I mean, make good decisions. You know, and it's kind of across the board. If you buy right and if you sell right, then you know then you did a good job for, you know, for you and your family and your investment and your money and your future. So, you know, right now it's pretty equal as far as, like, sometimes it's a buyer's market and sometimes it's a seller's market. And right now, I mean, I'd say that it's, you know, it's pretty leveled off, and especially with COVID, you know, we're seeing a little bit of multiple offers on some properties, but for the most part, you know, houses are holding their value, which is a good thing. Yeah. But, you know, buy right, you know, make sure that you're, you know, purchasing something, whether if it's for long term or not, that, you know, that you're making a financially sound decision. Okay, awesome. So if someone wants to get first of all, with regards to the real estate series, Home Real Talk About Real Estate, what's next? What's the next? What do we have planned next? So, you know, I'm so excited that you asked that. Yeah. You know, we've got IBB Design, Shay Greer, and they're based here in Frisco. And, you know, Shay helped me work on my house and then a couple of my customers' homes. So, you know, I've gotten to know her pretty well, and she's very respected, you know, in the Metroplex, but I mean, she's even been on Oprah. I mean, she's really great. And, you know, and then we have a couple surprises in there. So I'm excited to share a couple more people with you guys. That's awesome. You know, guys, I'll say it again, you know, if getting to know you, I say it like
like I said it in the intro to this package, is really like you're a wheel of limitless good fortune, and anyone who's lucky to have you on their team, fight you. I mean, you'll be the one.
I'll work hard for you.
Yeah, awesome.
I will.
Awesome. And now, how does somebody get a hold of you if they're looking to purchase a home or do commercial?
Okay, so you can reach me on my cell phone at 972-965-2404, or you can email me at Kimpenz, Penz, at Ebby, and that's EBBY.com. Kimpenz at Ebby.
Awesome. Kimberly, you know I respect and admire you greatly, and I enjoy working with you on this on Home Real Talk About Real Estate series, and I just wanted to let you know that. And,
Likewise.
And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video series. Please stay tuned to Kimberly's Home Real Talk About Real Estate, and reach out to her when you get a chance.
Thank you so much.